I cheated on my diet. So clickbaity, but I am going to label this, that. Yeah, definitely. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Low Carb Wishes, the Keto Dreams. So I guess it's confession time. I went last night and I had I guess you call it a mom's night out. I think most people there were moms. It was, the leader of our Girl Scout troop had a wine tasting at her place last night. It was a lot of fun, actually. And it was one of these where they come in, they bring like a sample of like 5 different wines. They have you taste them, swirl the glass around and smell it and sip. And do you notice the flavors of you know, cherries and apple blossoms type thing? And, you know, I'm generally one of those people who are like, I smell wine. That's about it. But I guess the big thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that I had cookies when I was there. I cheated on my diet. So clickbaity, but I am going to label this, that. Yeah, definitely. No, you know what? I haven't had a drink in over a year. Since I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, probably 6 months before that. With my daughter, I was very careful when I was pregnant. I was very careful with what I ate, because I had gestational diabetes. So I couldn't just go out and eat whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. After she was born, I did put on a little bit of weight, just as I've said before, you know, people bring over that comfort food, you know, congratulations, you've had a new baby. Here's a casserole. Well, thank you so much. And yeah, you eat the food. So, I did put on a little bit of weight, but you know, I've been doing this now for 3 or 4 months now. I don't know. I don't remember when I started. I'd have to look it up. I have kept track, but I don't remember these things. And I haven't deviated. I haven't done anything since then. And I got invited to this wine tasting, and right off the bat, she said, you know, what we're going to do, because we're Girl Scouts, you know, Girl Scout moms and things. We're going to pair the wines with Girl Scout cookies. So right off the bat, I knew going in, food that wasn't allowed on keto was going to be involved. And, you know, I was okay with that. I don't do this very often. Like I said, it's been over a year since I've had a drink. And at least 3 or 4 months since I've had any sort of sugar. And so, you know, I said, you know what? I am going to go and I'm going to have a good time. And you know what? I don't feel guilty about it. I felt like crap this morning, as I knew I was going to. I woke up, I was all bloated and, you know, your face is all puffy. And you're like, oh God, why? But you know what? I did. I had a good time last night with the moms. We hung out, we had a good time and laughed. Drank a little bit of wine. Now, it was a tasting, so we didn't get all schnockered, but yeah, I mean, it being so long since I've had any, I was a little tipsy about halfway through, but you know, it was, you drink like, you fill up your glass about yay much. It's like half an ounce or something like that in the bottom of your glass, and then you taste it. But it was a lot of fun, and I made a conscious decision going into this that it's a one-time thing. I don't do this very often. I'm going to have a good time, and that's why I'm doing this. And I woke up this morning, like I said, feeling like crap. But I didn't sit there and think, oh, well, I've blown it now. You know, I may as well go eat pancakes for breakfast. No, I fasted this morning. I didn't eat until about 1:30. I'm looking at the time now. Yeah, about 1:30. And breakfast, I joked with my husband. I said, as I sat up this morning, I was like, oh God. I went, this is like a beef and butter day for me. And it really was. I got one of my bags of ground beef out of the freezer and warmed it up. Threw about half of it in the pan. Added butter to it. Probably good 2 ounces of butter. And then some avocado oil. And warmed that up because it was already cooked. So I just warmed that up. Dumped it in a bowl. And then took 2 eggs and fried those suckers up in the grease that was left over. And that was breakfast for me. Breakfast / lunch deal. I have a steak that I've pulled out of the fridge for dinner tonight. My husband and my daughter have gone to their game night tonight. So it's just little old me and the baby. And she's sleeping right now. So, but yeah, so it is a beef and butter day for me. Already, I feel better. Like, after a few hours, other than my coffee I had this morning, the retained water is already gone. I can feel it, like my hands don't feel all blooded. Oh God, bloated anymore. I feel better, so obviously it didn't ding me too hard. It wasn't like, and mind you, it wasn't like I went out and I ate 40 Girl Scout cookies. It was 5 different types of wine, and I think it was 5 different types of cookies. And like there were 2 white wines that you paired with, I think it was a Savannah Smile and the Thin Mints. And then the 2 reds, which you paired with like the peanut butters, the tagalongs and the do-si-dos. The dessert wine, you paired with I don't remember what the names were, but the dessert wine you paired with the Samoas and the, I tried it with the Savannah Smiles and it was good. So I only had like 5 cookies the whole night. So it wasn't like it was the end of the world. And actually, no, I was going to go for a walk this morning, but that never occurred. I ended up cleaning the baby's room. Oh, there you go. But yeah, so it was a conscious thought going into it that I'm going to go and I'm going to have a good time. And one of the moms there, I'm not sure if she does keto too, but she's actually lost a lot of weight this summer. And I remember her sitting there being like, oh, I haven't eaten sugar in like 9 months or something. And it seemed like she really maybe wanted to indulge, but, was a little off-put by the idea. And I wasn't thrilled with the idea of eating the cookies, but it was part of the experience. And it was part of the enjoyment of the evening. Again, understanding that it's a once in a blue moon type of thing you're doing. Today it was beef and butter, and tomorrow probably the same thing. And you're right back at it. You don't just completely fall apart when you have a night like that. And honestly, wine tends to kick my ass anyway. So, yeah, hungover from the wine, not really, but hungover from the wine, plus you're hungover from the carbs. I'm not really feeling like doing that anytime soon again. So, but it was a good time, and I really don't feel bad about it. And if you do fall off the wagon, pick yourself up, dust off your scrapes and your bruises, and climb back into the wagon. If you have a bad day and you go and eat half a pizza, okay, it happens. Next day needs to be a beef and butter day. Alrighty, well, I figured I'd just share my story. Full disclosure, you know what? I'm not perfect. Surprise! I know, right? But yeah, so we're human. It's okay. Just don't make it an everyday thing. Don't start out your morning good and then by the evening, you're eating French fries. So we will talk to y'all later.